Assalamu alaikum, this is Fawad Hussaini, and today we are going to demonstrate how to create assignments, the complete workflow using Google Classroom. We have different options to create assignment. Let me just start with the very basic one that would be an assignment that would be going to be created using Google Docs. Okay, so this is my classroom with the name Class for Teachers. I think now all of you already aware about how to get into your classroom. So we are moving forward from this step. The first step, since I already have a structure created there, you can see that I have certain subjects like math, science, or two, and I also have an announcement tab there. Let me create a new topic as okay. So I have created social studies as my topic. I think I missed to spell it. Do remember, if you do some mistakes in creating a topic, you don't have any option to, oh no, you have a rename option there. So studies. You can rename. Now let's start our assignment. So for example, if you want to create an assignment, I will click on create. I will go to assignment. I will put the title there. I have chosen the title as goods and services because I already have one worksheet available from one of our teacher. So I'm going to use it in this example. Click on this add menu, and then you have to find where do you have your already created worksheet. If it's available on your online drive, online repository, that is Google Drive, so you can pick the first option. If you have it available on your local PC or laptop, you have to go to third option, that is a file. If you want to attach something directly from the internet, you have to go to the link. And if you want to add a YouTube video, so you have to go for the last option. In my case, I think I have this content available in my Google Drive. So let me go to my Google Drive. I will click on my drive, and then there should be in my assignments, and there is my already created worksheet. Just make sure, the thing what I'm going to tell you, I am not using Microsoft Word. I'm using Google Sheet. This document is created on Google Sheet. There's a difference between a Microsoft Word and a Google Sheet. Since we are working with Google Suite, so we would prefer to try Google's tool because it will have an integration, and that will allow your students to work directly on that file instead of printing and scanning and resubmitting it to you. So the very first thing we are trying to do, it will not involve any kind of print or scan. It is all digital. You are going to create an assignment, and we are going to send it to the students. The students are going to respond it directly on a PC, laptop, cell phone, whatever, and submit it back to you, and you are going to annotate or put your comments on it. So let's get started with this one. So I'm going to pick this worksheet. I'm going to put in my topic, that is social studies. Let's say I want to grade it to 10 marks. I keep it here 10, and then one important thing that is missed out is this drop down menu. How would you like your students to respond on this one? So you have three options down there. First option is a student can view file. It means they can only view, they cannot edit, they cannot work on it. The second option is student can edit this file. This means the students can open your file, and then they can add and edit the content. The third option is make a copy for each student. This is what most probably you want to have. Since you want to have responses collected from the students, and then you're going to assess it and then give them the marks. So the third option is the best fit. Always go for the third option, unless and until if you want to have a single document and you want a group of people to work on it. If you want an individual effort, so always go for the third one. Make a copy of each student. This will make a template. Your document would be served as a template, and all the students are going to fill in, and you are going to get the responses back. So I'm going to pick the third option, and I have already picked the options from the right. Clicking on assign. Once I clicked on assigned, this assignment is going to be published, and I have two students in my classroom as a Hania Fawad and technical support. So these two students are going to get my assignment. Let me go to the stream page. On the stream page, you can figure it out. There is a goods and services assignment appearing at 3.14. Now we are going to log in as a student. So I'm going to open up a new tab. And I'm going to try this out using a Hania Fawad as a student. So I have created Hania Fawad account and I'm signing in. Okay, so here I am, and right now these are the old emails because the last email, okay, this is 3:15. That's the new email comes in. The student can get the email. He or she can respond directly going to that email, clicking on open, so it will go to Google Classroom. Alternatively, they can click on this icon, they can go to Classroom and work from there. So both options are available, whatever they prefer to do. Remember, I said students are not going to print or scan this document. They are going to work directly on this document. So on the right hand side, they just have to click on this document. It will open up in a web browser. It is there now, and the student has to read it out, and then they are going to respond. For example, there they want to put in the responses. Okay, I'm putting some mistakes also, so we will see that how we are going to respond back to them. So let's say I have responded, I have filled in the information, what I feel would be the right answers. And now the last and the most important part is to click on this button, turn in. Remember, I told you we are going to work with Google Sheets and Google Docs instead of Microsoft Word and Excel, because this is the icon, this multiple lines icon, blue color icon is a Google Doc icon. If you find somewhere W written over there, it's a Microsoft Word file. Microsoft Word, we can create our assignment on it, but the problem would be you will not find this turn in button. So we want to have this turn in because it will inform you the student has responded. So now the student is clicking on this turn in button. It will appear like this. This is the work of a student. The student has to click on this turn in. The moment she clicked on turned in, she is done with it. Okay. So the student part is over. We are switching back to the teacher mode. Coming back to the teacher mode, a teacher is supposed to go for a specific subject. For example, this was the case of social studies. So there she would see this was my assignment, and now I can see that one is turned in, one is still assigned. So somebody has responded, the other one has not. So let me do another one, or oh, okay, let's first see how does it work. Maybe we can do it for the second one. So I click on the view assignment and I see this page where I have on the left hand side I have a list of students, and it has sorted them out based on their statuses. One has been assigned but he has not turned in, the other one has turned in. So I'm going to click on Hania Fawaz since she has turned in, and then I will click on this document. Remember, there is no print, no scan, nothing has been done. Everything is being done digitally. Now we are there on a document where a teacher is going to read it and figure it out what's going on. Okay, she see that there is the answer. So what she has to do is to click on this mode, and she can click on suggesting mode instead of editing mode. Clicking on suggestion, and then what you can do, you can click on the services, like this is the answer, and you can click on comment. Comment is coming on the right hand side. Since this is the menu, it's open up, I'm going to click on this arrow to hide this panel. Now there I can write the response. It's correct. Okay, this is my teacher's response. This is the teacher's job now. We are working as a teacher. The second one, you find here and then click on comment, and I write answer. Then there is the option lawyer could this is this. You say you click like this. Correct. Click on comment. Good. Now, for example, it's supposed to be good instead of good. So I'm selecting it. I can click on this plus icon, or I can right click and then I will say comment. Here, what it should be good. Should be good. Good is S. Okay, this is my response because I want the mother and the student must read it, so he better understand that what was the mistake there. Similarly, you will go on and then you will pick this out. For example, there somebody wrote food ingredient and utensils, and I want to highlight there that food is not a good here. It's an end product. So ingredient and utensils are right. I think you have got the idea, like how you have to respond. Once you have respond everything, you have to grade it. So I'm clicking on this side panel. It gives me, and I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. Once I put in the mark, I have added the comments. The last thing left is to return it back to the student. Clicking on this return button, it's confirmed me it's 8 out of 10. Yes, I'm done with 8 out of 10. Okay. On a similar page, for example, now I have to assess the second student if he has also turned in. So I don't have to go anywhere else. The only thing would have to do is just to click on this icon, and I would have all the details filled in by the other student. I'm going to follow the same practice, putting in the comments, giving the grade, and then clicking on the return. This similarly, the more and more students you would be having, like 15, 20 students, you just have to click this cursor, pick the student, put in the information, give him the grade, and click on the return. So your job will be much more easier on a single page. Now, the last step is to view how does it appears on the other end. Or maybe first of all, we will see on the teacher's end, like here, if I refresh this page, on the teacher's side, Now we can see that it's 8 out of 10. It's 8 out of 10. And if I go back to my home page and click on this grade page, so it gives me, forget about these other ones because I have already worked something before doing this specific video. So there we can see that Hania Fawad got 8 out of 10 and technical support has not turned in. So there are no marks over there. Going back to my student, this is students page, and on students page, she would see if you go to classwork, there is one button, view your work. If she click on this view your work, here she would see whatever has been done by her. For example, the recent one is goods and services. So this is what she wants to see. She will click here. She will click on view details. There it is. She will click on the document because she has seen that it's 8 out of 10. But why 8 out of 10? Did she make any mistake? So if you go down, you would see here Fawad Hussaini, the teacher, put some comments. So if I click on their services, good, it's correct. If I click on this goods, right answer. If I click on this services, it's correct. If I click on good, it should be goods. There is S at the end. What I say about food, food is not a goods here, it's an end product, so ingredient and utensils are right. This way, the mother and the student would understand like where did they made a mistake, and they may rectify it in upcoming sessions. So I hope you understand how does it work. The key point of understanding in this whole process, we have used Google Docs. Let me just give you one more information. Have a look at this picture. This W icon is actually a Microsoft Word that is available on our PCs, on our laptops. But this line icon, the blue one, line icon, this is a Google Doc. What you would do if you already have your worksheets created over a Microsoft Word, don't worry about it. What you simply have to do, you will come to your inbox. For example, this is my inbox, and I will click on my Google Drive. From there, for example, I have already created a folder with the name My Assignments. Okay, and here I want to get some document created that I have already created as a Word document. So I will click on New Google Doc, and in this Google document, what I'm going to do is I am going to open. Okay, I'm not writing anything here. I'm just clicking on File and Open. It will ask me what you would like to open. So I'm going to upload because my original document that I have created is on my local machine. So now I am going to find it, and it's supposed to be see, this is my document. Okay, goods and services. It has W icon, so it's a Microsoft Word document. If you click on this properties, it will show DOCX. Okay, this means it's a Microsoft tool. It's a Microsoft tool that has been used to create this document, and we are working with Google tools. So now I will click on it. Document is already been created. We are just going to convert it. Once the process would be completed, the whole document would appear in your Google Doc, and you just have to give it a good name and you're done. So now this document is ready. You just have to see, maybe there would be some slight changes with the layout. So you can fix those one out, and then you can give a name. Instead of goods and services words, you can say goods and services assignment. That's the name I have given it to. And now I want to save it. Do remember, whatever you do when you're working online, it saves it automatically. So you just have to see this sentence that's appearing on the top. Last edit was made by anonymous, and now you can refresh it. What did it say? Save to drive. So this icon, this cloud icon, means it has been saved over a online storage. Where is it stored? If you want to further explore it, you can click on this icon, and then you have all your folders. You can create your folder. For example, in my case, I had a my assignment folder. I can click move. So move this document into this folder. Remember the name, goods and services assignment. It has moved this document. I go to my assignment folder. For example, I'm there on my drive. I'm going to different folders are there, my assignment, and this is the one I did, 330. So this is the one we were talking about. So I hope this has cleared all the confusions about creating an assignment when we are going to use Google Doc. This is the option when you want to avoid any kind of scanning and printing. This is the easy peasy job the parents can do with the students. They all can sit on a laptop, get your activity, get your assignment, work it out, and then resubmit it to you. And it is much more easier for you. You don't have to go for extra software like Cami extension or anything else. Everything is done on a one piece of software. So thank you for this session, and I'm going to create 2 more tutorials, one regarding PDF one, if you want to create it, if you want to share some assignment as a PDF, and if you want to create an assignment using a Google form. Thank you very much for your time.